Intro: today's story is an old haunting from Scotland. A group entered a notorious cemetery at night. They experienced something strange. A photo captured what happened. Stay until the end to see it. If you like true scary stories told in plain language, subscribe. We post one story every week. In November 1999, 66-year-old minister Colin Grant pushed open the gates of Greyfiars Kirkyard in Edinburgh. This cemetery is among the oldest in Scotland. The path was dim, lit by a few lanterns. Graves stretched into the distance, some from the 1600s. Beneath the ground lay a hidden pit. Centuries earlier, thousands of prisoners had been tortured and starved to death. Their bodies were thrown there. Colin had been asked to perform an exorcism. Locals believed a spirit was attacking visitors. People reported scratches, burns, choking, and pushes near an old stone crypt. Two journalists joined him to record the event. Together, they walked deeper into the cemetery. Soon, they reached the Black Mausoleum, built in the late 1600s. It was large, with a rounded top. Colin stopped. He felt sick and heavy, as if the place itself was wrong. His companions felt nothing. To them, it was only an old building. Colin asked the photographer to take a picture. Then he stepped closer and read the name carved above the door. George Mackenzie. Mackenzie had been a Scottish lawyer. In the 1600s, he ordered the mass arrest of dissenters. Many were tortured and executed. The rest were left to starve in a nearby field. Heads of those who resisted were placed on spikes. When Mackenzie died, he was buried in this fine mausoleum, only a few feet from the mass grave of his victims. For centuries, the cemetery was quiet. But in 1998, a homeless man broke into the mausoleum. He fell through the floor into the pit. Soon after, reports of attacks began. Some visitors fainted. Some claimed to be strangled. Many believed Mackenzie's spirit had been awakened. One woman was later found unconscious near the mausoleum. Marks on her neck looked like strangulation. With fear growing, the city asked Colin to intervene. The attempt Colin stood outside the mausoleum but could not go inside. Instead, he walked to an open field nearby. He prayed, sprinkled holy water, and chanted. For hours, he paced in circles. At 2 a.m., he told his companions he had failed. He said he tried to free the tortured souls buried here. He believed hundreds had been released, but many more remained. He was exhausted and needed rest. As they prepared to leave, Colin stopped in front of the church. He felt a duty to try again. He placed 12 candles in a circle, lit them, and began to chant louder. The flames flickered, though the night was still. Colin faced the Black Mausoleum and raised his voice. The photographer, Susan Burrell, lifted her camera. As Colin shouted verses, she snapped a photo. Moments later, he collapsed. He whispered, "This will kill me." Susan checked the photo. Behind Colin, in the church window, a figure appeared. The church was locked. No one was inside. Aftermath. Not long after this night, Colin died suddenly. His family was shocked. The photo has never been disproved. Visitors still report being scratched, shoved, or strangled at Greyfriars Kirkyard. Many call it one of the most haunted graveyards in the world. George Mackenzie's ghost is considered one of the most violent spirits ever recorded.